Yo, guys, I hope you're well. So, guys, just got to give you some apologies first up. I've been laid low. I've had some 24-hour bug or flu or something. Don't feel too great. So, I've just got a bit of a script here I'm going to read to you. And it's all about, yeah, we know, Keir Starmer. It's about Brexit. And it's about JD Vance. So, guys, I'm just going to read this and let me know what you think in the comments section, please. So, Keir Starmer is facing claims of a Brexit betrayal, and it's emerged that the UK could align with Brussels rules on meat and dairy products and accept the rulings of EU judges. So this is particularly disappointing as the US Vice President JD Vance has been talking encouragingly about a trade deal that could be achieved between the US and the UK. And on the back of this trade deal would be all around goods and services, of course. But on the back of this, any moves to solidify agreements with the EU could prove very costly to this deal that JD Vance is very confident of achieving between the US and the UK. It's an open secret that Starmer is trying his very hardest to get the UK back into the EU via the back door. And he's promised a reset of post-Brexit relations with Brussels and is preparing to host a UK EU summit on May the 19th. So, whatever people say, Keir Starmer is doing his hardest to get the UK back into the EU fold. And this goes against everything that we voted for in Brexit. And the sad thing is, we didn't get a proper Brexit for many reasons. And I could say David Cameron, I could say Theresa May, I could say the Labour people, the Conservative benchers, blah, 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 blah. We've never had a proper Brexit, which is a massive shame. It's emerged that Labour could breach the negotiating red lines of the previous Tory government in its talks with the EU bloc over British officials' openness to accept the dynamic alignment of rules on fresh meat and dairy. So, as well as the UK allowing the oversight of the European Court of Justice, the ECJ, as part of a deal to cut checks on imports of foods and agricultural products. This raises fears it could impact the UK's ability to strike trade deals with non-EU countries. And this could have a ruinous repercussion on the deal that JD Vance is trying to negotiate with the UK. It's an open secret that Keir Starmer would gladly get down on his hands and knees and beg his mates at the EU Mafia to take Britain back on less favourable terms than we left to reverse Brexit by stealth. The Starmer is begging the EU for a new UK-EU security pact amongst other agreements as part of a Brexit reset. But the EU Mafia has demanded that the UK back down on post-Brexit fishing rights. Really? As well as to agree a youth mobility scheme in exchange. So it's clear Starmer wants to surrender British sovereignty and impose EU laws on us via the back door and to make Britain subject to the European Court of Justice decisions. So there you have it. It's clear that Starmer will bring EU law and EU courts back into Britain via the back door as Labour reverses our struggle for a fair and proper Brexit. Guys, let me know what you think down here in the comment section. And hopefully when I appear again, hopefully tomorrow, I feel a lot better. But guys, have a great evening, whatever you get up to. Make sure you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and I'll see you at the next one.